Parenting is a beautiful journey. It can be confusing, it can be exciting, and it can be rewarding. Today on Parental Corridor, we explore a sensitive and critical topic, which is discipline with love. How do you correct a child minus breaking their spirit? To help me unpack this, I am joined in the studio by Pastor Martin. You're welcome, sir.
My pleasure, Tracy. It's good to be with you talking about children, which is my subject of interest. I love talking about parenting, and so every time you get me here, I'm excited.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
You look nice, sir.
Thank you so much. You too as well.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So to begin our topic of discussion today, what is discipline?
Discipline, simply put, is a way of correcting someone, putting them in the right way. So when you discipline someone, you are making them realize that what they've done is wrong, and now you want them to go the right way. So discipline is coming like that. So in other words, it can be a teaching. Teaching is discipline. It can be correctional, like people that go to prison, and that's one way of discipline, which is punitive. It's a punitive discipline, if you like. You are punishing someone, and yet you want them to be disciplined. So you are removing the indiscipline from them, so that they become a disciplined person. So there's punitive discipline, and there's correctional discipline. There's also rewarding discipline, where you reward someone for the good that they have done. You're disciplined so that they just, but in other words, it's just, we're getting the bad out of a person, making it good. So we discipline them to make them a better person.
Interesting. So can discipline mean the same as punishment?
So like I've said, discipline has different types. So there's punitive discipline, and then correctional discipline, and then cautionary discipline, where you can discipline someone by caution. If you went to police, someone is charged with an offense or something. Maybe there was a time I was at the police. I'd gone with a colleague, and then I didn't know that they don't allow filming, so I got a phone and I was trying to capture the friend who was in the police cells. And then the police said, no, here we don't do that. So they got me, went to their office, and then I was given a warn and caution. So warn and caution, meaning they've cautioned you and you're warned. So that is a cautionary discipline, where you told what you have done is wrong, we're not punishing you, but don't do this again. So that is a caution. It's part of discipline. And then punitive punishment, that is punitive discipline, which is where people go to prison. Others life imprisonment. In other countries, they are hanged when somebody is crucified, if you like, or they are hanged to death. That is punitive. It's punishment for the wrong that someone has done.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So in the context of children, what is biblical discipline?
So biblical discipline is something that the Bible teaches of parents to discipline their children in a way that the Bible demands. So there is a way of teaching in the Bible, Proverbs 22 verse 6, which says, train up a child in a way that he should grow. And when he is grown, he or she will not depart from it. So a child will not depart from that way, because the parents have raised this child in that way. It's a way of discipline. It's a way of training. It's a way of leadership. So a child is growing up in that way because this is what has been taught them from the scriptures. Now, realizing that the biblical teaching is not the only one, because there are other teachings out there. And then there are also human rights. If you talk about the rights of a child, according to the declaration, the Geneva Declaration of the Rights of Children, that was in 1959, 1924 actually, of the Geneva Convention. Geneva Declaration, and then there came as well the adoption by the General Assembly in October 20th, 1959, which also adopted this same thing of the Declaration of the Rights of Children, that a child has a right to care, protection, safeguard, and even safeguarded from all sorts of harms. Whatever harm that a child be done to them, they are protected from that. They have to be taken care of. So now the Bible is teaching discipline, but then there are also human rights. You know, where recently, should be some months ago, where, you know, I've been disciplining my children. I whip them, do what, and then my oldest son will say, but daddy, that's child abuse, you know, like, it's abuse. Why are you doing this? You know, so it's like over time, we see that human rights come in, children's rights come in. And so now we're trying to strike a balance between discipline and child rights. So if children have rights, to what extent? If a parent has rights of disciplining a child, to what extent must they discipline a child? So in that way, the Bible, yes, is clear. It tells you to say you have to discipline, you have to train a child. So now training this child is in a way that is godly. If you look at Israel in Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 9 going down, you see there that Israel is taught, the children of Israel are taught to say, teach these things to your children. Hang them on the doorposts of your house, on the lintel, post them there, tie them as wrists, on the wrist, like a bangle or something on the neck. Let these things be taught to your children. So the children are learning the things that the Bible teaches. They are being raised in the godly way, so that they be like Jesus Christ, the same way that Jesus was raised, the same way that our forefathers were raised, the heroes of faith, how they were raised, how they followed Jesus, how they followed God. If you look at Shadrach, Meshach, Abednego, those young ones, how they dearly were holding on to God, to the faith. So it's in the same way that our children now can be taught, so that when they are taught in this way, they'll grow up with that kind of godliness impacted on them, and then they'll do the right things in life because they've been guided. The father, mother has been there, so they are trained in a biblical way, and the Bible is what is molding them. They are helped to grow to become better citizens and people that will add value to society because they are children of God.
So speaking of how Jesus was raised, is there at any point where he was disciplined by his biological parents?
Jesus' biological parents is God. So these Mary and Joseph were fostering parents. They were not his biological parents, if you like. They were just caretakers. So the way that they were caring for Jesus, they disciplined him. He was like any other child. So like any other child, but the good thing is that he never wronged them.
Interesting.
Yes, Jesus was fostered by Joseph and Mary, and yet from birth he never did wrong. He never needed discipline. He was not offending the parents. He was not offending the people around. Yes, he was a child, but had manners.
A well-behaved child.
Yes, he was well-behaved. He didn't offend He didn't go stealing from other people, the neighbors. He didn't steal. He didn't eat sugar. He didn't. He didn't steal sugar. When the parents are not looking, then he goes and he grabs some sugar. I'm telling you, because
but how do you know?
He's sinless. He's sinless. You know when the Bible says sinless? Do you know what sinless means?
So which means you can't even get sugar.
Yes, sinless means somebody who had no sin, not even one bit.
Not even beating their friend when the friend did something.
When the friends were fighting, he just talked to them. When they fought him, he didn't fight back.
Really? Which verse says that?
Which verse says that?
Yeah.
The verse that says that in Luke chapter 2, verses 51, 52.
Really?
52.
Really?
Yes, Luke chapter 2 verses 51. Yes, Luke chapter 2 verses 51 and 52. And 52 talks about Jesus grew up in stature, in wisdom, winning favor from God and from mankind.
Interesting.
He was growing up in everything. He was okay. He grew up a good child. There was no sin in him.
Interesting.
If you read Hebrews chapter 2 verses going down to I think 14, going down, you see there that actually chapter 2 verses 1, the whole chapter, if you read it, you discover it's explaining that he was sinless. He was coming, is like our high priest. So Jesus was coming to make propitiation for mankind. In the same way that he was tempted in every way, yet without sin. Have you heard of that?
Oh, yeah, tempted, but you
Yeah, Hebrews chapter 2, verses 17, 18. Actually, chapter 2, verses 18. He was tempted in every way, yet without sin. So Jesus had no sin. Conceived by the Holy Spirit, lived by the Holy Spirit, died by the Holy Spirit. So everything about him was all good. There was no portion of sin in Jesus. So in growing up, he didn't offend his parents. He didn't insult. He didn't beat a friend. He didn't get a friend's pen at school or going back home with it. He didn't say bad things about someone else. He was not gossiping.
Really?
He didn't go out gossiping to say, you see, John has done this, Mary is that. No.
Yeah.
Jesus never gossiped. He didn't get things which are not his. If we finding a lunch box, somebody has a lunch packed and then he grabs it, takes it away. No, he never did that. If he found money lying somewhere idle and he got it and then asked who the owner was.
What was the time that he chased those people from the temple that were saving?
Yes, so he was doing the will of God. They were doing a wrong thing. So he had to tell them, this is my Father's house. It's meant for prayer. It's not for doing wrong things.
So it's to whip them.
So he got the whip. It's what we are talking about now, disciplining. So it's discipline. He was putting discipline on those traders, the sellers. Because this was a habit of them that they were doing. So he got a whip and whipped them.
But we still see that in modern churches nowadays. Like
what do we see?
People coming to sell outside the church and whatnot.
So the people come to sell outside the church. Are they members of the church or they are coming from outside?
I think they're both.
They are both. How? Which example do you see? Anyway, but that said, you may be right and wrong, but it depends with the church. Other churches, yes, they would allow that. I've seen that, like you are saying, there was a province that I went, and then on a Sunday, the church was going on, and then outside, by the roadside, people had, displayed their things for sale. So the target is the people are coming out of church, they buy. And so now, it's just a fact that in modern world, in the modern day today, people would leave the church, they drive to the shopping mall, buy their things, and go home. So now, what is happening is that they are buying as soon as they go out of the church. Maybe the wrong thing is that maybe selling within the precincts of the church, that may be wrong. But if it's outside, I see nothing wrong with that, because people would go and buy. Even if you say they can't, they will give tithes and offerings and then leave some money for lunch or vegetables. So they would leave church, before they go home, they want to eat. So they go to a supermarket, so they go to a grocery shop and buy something. So that is what is happening. So Jesus had to discipline those guys because they were selling inside the temple. It was in the temple. So even today, those churches that sell in the temple, they mustn't be doing that. So then if it were Jesus, you get a whip and whip them. So even our children, if they don't follow certain instructions, is to get a whip and do what? Whip them.
But don't you think sometimes it's better you talk to your child first before you whip them?
You think it's better to talk to them before you whip them? It depends with what kind of child. Because there are children who you talk to, they listen.
But there are also
Other
parents
children,
who just beat without talking.
There are parents who, because they are harsh. They are harsh parents that don't talk.
But why is it like that?
It's nature. That is how they are made. But then it's not to say they should be like that. No, they can change. They can become better people. It's not. It's like a husband and wife who don't talk to each other. But meanwhile, they are married. They do marriage. They don't talk to each other, but they do marriage. So it's where even a parent should learn to talk to their child. If they're talking to them, then that way is better. I know that we'll have to ask maybe how are they disciplined and whatnot. Yeah. So for me, if a child doesn't listen, they will listen with a whip. If they can listen, it's okay. You talk to them.
Yeah.
So for me, I would talk to a child. It's a warning, like I told you about the warn and caution. So you warn the child and caution them. What you've done is wrong. Don't do this again. If you do this, there will be consequences.
So can a parent be firm and loving at the same time?
Yes, a parent can be firm and loving at the same time. How is that done? It's done because a parent has to be an example. A parent is a leader. It's a manual book for a child. So you are a manual book in that you want your children to be better citizens when they grow up. How are they going to be better? Because you are modeling life. So as a parent, you start by behaving in the right way so that your children can learn from you. That said, you need to be firm. You need to take your stance and say, I am the boss. You are not. This is my house. I'm the one who buys your food. I pay your school fees. I buy your clothing. I am the one who has sheltered you. I do all this that you want. It's me who is doing that for you. So if you go against me, you are digging your grave. Then there will be consequences. So you have to be firm enough and proclaim that to your child. So your child knows to say, when I do this, my mother, my father doesn't like. It will get me disciplined. It will get me punished. Then a child won't do it. Yeah. But if you are not firm, you are just lazy, or you just, I know it's a free for all. Children should be loved. So let's smile. No, this is how this child is. No, you visit and the child is all over. The tables, they are climbing on people, slapping other people, and you have a guest in the house and your child is slapping the guest.
And don't move. When you move, the child will start crying. The child is slapping me.
You see, then you say, no, this is how my child is. It's how our child, this is how he is. Then you are not a good parent. You are not right. You don't qualify to be a parent. If you are going to let your child be indisciplined like that. They go to a supermarket and the child is crying all the way in the store and be picking things and breaking things, and no, this is how the child is, and you the parent, you are paying for all the damages. Are you a good parent? No. You are not. So, I mean, you have to be firm and love them as well, because these are bundles of joy. We love our children, and so as we love them, we also want them to be good people. So we discipline them whilst giving them love. We also must be firm.
So other parents fear being too easy on their children as they would be spoiled, and others fear being too harsh as they can emotionally damage them. So what's your take? Are they supposed to balance, or are you just supposed to be on one side?
So it depends. Like I'm saying, there are different governments in these homes.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have to be balanced, there are parents that want to be in between,
Mm-hmm.
but then there's other parent who would be in the extreme and not balancing.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to be this. This is all that there must be.
Mm-hmm.
So it depends. What kind of approach are you taking in disciplining your children? How do you, what standard have you put yourself as a parent? What is it that you want to see in your child? If God has given you children, what do you want to see at the end of the day? Should they just be anything? There are parents who would bear children and then they leave them. They don't care what the children are eating, where they're sleeping. It's none of their business. As long as they have children, they say snakes don't move with their children. They just leave the child there and then they go. They are not responsible. And so there are parents who are like that. Then there are others who are committed, who say, this is my child. The child has to be disciplined. The child has to go through training. This is a parent that is committed to having this child disciplined. So they will have an extreme to say, here is a dictatorship government, or here is a democracy. Here is the autocracy, theocracy, if you like. So it's a parent that is deciding. And we've seen from our parents, when we were growing up, we say, no, dad is too harsh, mom is okay. But then when you've grown, like me, you're grown up, then you realize that man was good because of the discipline that he was putting. So I want to do the same to my children, so that when I'm gone,
but it shouldn't be extreme, please.
When I'm gone, they will remember to say, no, our dad was
good person.
Was good. This is what he meant. So we want them to say the same way that we talk about our parents. Our children also should be able to reflect and say, our dad was okay. You understand?
Yeah.
So it's something that is needed. Every child has to be disciplined, because Proverbs 14:24 would say, spare a rod
and
spoil a child.
Yeah.
Spank them, and then that thing will come out. And also the same Proverbs would say, stupidity lies in the heart of a child. But with a rod of discipline, that stupidity is taken away from a child. So whenever a child is born, they are born with stupidity.
Where do they get it from? The parents?
From the parents. Because Psalms 51 verse 14 or 1 will say, in sin was I conceived, and in sin I was given birth to. So it's in sin that we're conceived, and the sin of our parents lingers with us. So it's this kind of stupidity of sin that each and every child carries with them. So when they come to the world, now that stupidity which is embedded in their heart must be removed with a rod of discipline. When you use that rod of discipline, then the child will stop being
spoiled or mischievous.
Yes, the child won't be spoiled, the child won't be foolish, the child won't be immature. So you are helping them to mature. You are helping them to become responsible. You are helping them to grow into the best that they must be. So you're helping them through that. That is discipline, so that they don't cause shame on you when they grow. There are parents, I can tell you, Tracy, right now, who have never rested because of trouble that is caused by the children. A child today is this, tomorrow is that. Police cells, prison. The parent has never rested in their life. Some of them have even died because of the affliction that is caused by a child. A child who was never disciplined, a child who has just chosen to be a vagabond, so they are just a delinquent. They just want to commit felonies.
But don't
all
you
the
think
time.
it starts from somewhere? Like, how can a child just like become a delinquent? Like,
yes, they are delinquents because sometimes if you don't blame parents, some yes you blame parents, others is peer pressure, and also the things that they learn themselves. Someone is learning nowadays. There is AI, or if you like, social media. So a child is learning things that you have not taught them. You may think you've blessed them with that smartphone, but the things that they're learning on that phone, you'll be surprised. It's things that are destroying this child. That when they grow up, they commit misdemeanors. They're going to be committing felonies, left, right, center. Some of them have even killed their own parents.
Like that incident that happened in Salama Park where a child who was on drugs killed the parents because they were trying to discipline him and whatnot.
Yes. So there are these delinquents that come, and so children will learn things that you've not taught them.
Yeah.
Now, if you are disciplined enough as a parent, you watch and make sure that they are not indisciplined. You don't make them become foolish. You help them learn and become better citizens. You don't. I don't want when I'm old, then I have to continue suffering with my children are causing pain. No, your children should not be raised to cause pain. When you're raising children, raise them in a way that they'll be responsible, and then when you're old, you have your own life. You'll be at peace. You won't be the one trailing the hospital, or trailing the prison, or trekking to the police cells, or is it there is this that has happened? You'll be in talks. Today is this meeting, tomorrow is that meeting, tomorrow. So you don't want to be that parent who does that. You want to be responsible and take care of your children, so that when you're old with a gray hair like me, you'll be at peace, because there is no pain that is coming. Now, if your children are not disciplined, then you have to be ready for pain. There's going to be indiscipline, there's going to be a lot of problems. Your child will make you not to rest.
So like,
you'll be crying all the time.
What type of discipline forms character, and what type of discipline damages the children, their spirit?
A good question, Tracy. So the discipline that forms character is either one of them. So there isn't a specific one. This is what will cause character, what will bring about character. Any discipline, sort of discipline, will bring character to a child. Be it punitive discipline, a child will learn to fear. When I do this, I'll be rewarded with pain. So I don't do this, my father, my mother doesn't like this. A child will be forming character, which is good, based on the fear of punishment.
But isn't that instilling fear in them?
Yes, it's instilling fear, which may be good and bad at the same time, but good in that when they learn to say wrong is rewarded with punishment. When they grow up, you know what they'll do? They'll know, if I do this, the police will do this. If I do this, society will do this. That fear will help them to fear certain things when they've grown up. They will know that when I kill a person, I'll be killed by the society. They will stone me if I'm not lucky. When I drive my car carelessly, I kill people, the car will be bent, I may be bent also. So a child will learn to say, this is a wrong thing. They'll fear. If I steal somebody's daughter, I'll be dealt with like this. A child will grow up with fear, which is good fear. So I'm better off instilling that fear in my children, so that when they grow up, they will not take it for free. It won't be free for when they go to the supermarket. They won't be hiding things in their pockets in there so that no one sees they are hiding, and then by the time they're exiting they are arrested, they are caught, and then they are taken to police. No. You don't want your children to grow up that way. So make them fear. They need to learn to say this is punishable. It is punitive.
So what I'm getting from you is that discipline is actually a good thing, not a bad thing.
Discipline is needed, like yesterday. The indiscipline that you're seeing around is because somehow as parents we've relaxed. A child rebels and says, no, I'm not coming home today. And the father, mother, they even sleep, they're snoring. The child is not at home. They are okay. They don't care. Where is our child? They don't care.
But don't you think that it goes on for like maybe when someone is at a certain age, like maybe if it's a girl child, like maybe someone who's like above 22 or something. So even if the child is above 22, they can.
A good question, Tracy. So a child is above 22, and then if you're above 22, stay by yourself. Don't stay in my house. If you're above 22 and you feel that you have what it takes to sleep out, you can do what you want, please, give me peace.
So you would discipline someone who is 22?
Yes.
You would discipline someone who is 22?
Yes, it's to discipline them.
How?
How?
You would whip them.
Even whipping, yes. So
someone who is 22?
Yes.
Don't you think that's a bit too much?
No, it's not. They are a child. Traditionally, it's Bemba say umwana takulira nyina. So when you are a child, always finish. When you're a child, you're always a child. So a child is never older than the parent. So they say umwana takulira nyina because a child will always be a child.
But I'm still against the one for whipping someone who's
so
22.
here where I am, I have my mother. So I'm not older than my mother.
So she can discipline you?
Yes. She can discipline me. Yes. No. I can be disciplined.
I disagree.
How do you disagree?
No, like maybe she can talk to you, not disciplining you, but getting a whip and something.
It's discipline. She would not of course whipping, but she will speak to me like you're saying. What you are doing is wrong. You are supposed to behave like this. You're an adult or you're an old man. Behave this. Why are you doing this? This is indiscipline. You are causing shame. Shame on yourself, shame on your children, shame on your wife, shame on your society. You are supposed to be responsible. So she will speak to me like that. So those words won't sink in well. They will hurt, but it's discipline. She will speak to me, what you're doing is wrong.
So what's difficult for your parents to talk to your children like that?
So, like I said, Tracy, the children that when they're young, there is that stupidity in them. They're immature, so to say. So children, when they're young, they're immature. And then there's a stage of discipline. When you pass that stage and you don't discipline your children, you've lost it. They will never be disciplined. Once they are grown, you can never discipline them. Especially when they reach 10 years or when they are somewhere 12 years, you've not disciplined them. So let's give it from 1 up to 15 years. This stage. From 1 to 15, if you've not taken care to discipline your child at this period, you have lost it. You have lost it. So you're starting discipline when the child is young. You're going with it all the way, modeling, training, showing them, talking to them, being there with them, listening to them. You model them in 15 years. When you've done all the groundwork, 15, by the time they're transitioning into 16, they are becoming responsible. Some of them may have even finished university. And then they are going now to start even working. You find the youngest officer in the company. this child disciplined, well-behaved, well-mannered. They are even performing better than adults who are in discipline.
Yeah.
It's a young person, but very mature. Why? Because they are disciplined from early stage. So this is a period that you're teaching your children how to behave, instilling some manners in them, putting some discipline in them.
Yeah.
If you don't, you've lost it.
So like the same age from like 1 to 15. This is where like a child becomes emotional, a child does whatnot, others even threaten to like commit suicide. So my question would be, how does harsh punishment affect their long-term behavior? Are these the people that grew up to be harsh? Are these the people that grew up to be selfless? Like, what does it do?
So Tracy, the consistent punishment is good and bad as well, but there are consequences, like you are saying. There will be a ripple effects, depending. You know, there are children that have chosen not to listen. You've heard of rebellious children. Maybe they are on drugs, or they just choose not to listen. They have chosen to be rebellious. No matter how you teach them as a parent, this child has just declared, by fire, by force, I won't listen to what you're saying. Other times I even tell you, you're not my parents.
But don't you think that's just emotions getting better of them?
Yes, emotion sometimes is demon possession. You find a child is possessed by demons.
No, it's just being a child.
No. There are certain influences, external influences that affect these children. That a child chooses not to conduct themselves in the way that they should. So that kind of decision where they just say, I will never do this. They just decide to say, I cannot change. No matter how much you tell me, I won't be. Those are the children now that grow up with this feeling of hatred. They are bad people because their emotions are seared. Yeah. They have no feelings. It's like they are leprous. Yeah. You can even prick a needle. They have no feelings. Nothing. Those are the ones that now, they don't care. They can kill a person. They have no feelings. They can steal. They have no feelings. You put them in prison. Even within prison there, they commit another offense in prison.
Because you've already put them there. They're broken.
Yes. So then the moment they are released, they don't want to be outside. They love prison. So they'll commit crimes and then go back to prison because that's where they belong. They don't like outside.
Because they're used to the pain.
Freedom, they don't like. They want to be in confinement. That is the decision they've made.
So don't you think we can help them?
We can help them by prayers and deliverance. They are demon possessed. They've been taken over by the evil one.
But do you think as parents you're patient enough to pray for your child, or maybe you just get angry and whatnot?
So as parents, there's a stage where we reach as a parent where you've done everything that you can. You are ahead. So then you say, I leave it to God. There is nothing I can do. It's only God who knows. It's like you've given up your child. It's either the devil will take over or God will take over. So these are now the children who have given themselves to the enemy to the extent that they can even kill themselves because they are handed over. They think no one loves me, and I'm not cared for. I'm what? Because his things have reached where there's nobody around. They've chosen a wrong way.
But don't you think you as parents, the way you would like discipline your children somehow differs? Like, you know how each and every parent has got that favorite child. So that favorite child will get a certain discipline, and then the others will get that harsh discipline. So don't you think that's one of the reasons that instills that mentality in them, saying that, no, I'm not loved, come at this one, what?
So, Tracy, that's one wrong thing that parents do in terms of parenting. You don't need to have a favorite. Okay? If you ask me, amongst my children, I don't have a favorite.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I don't have a favorite.
Not even that one?
No.
Really?
I don't have a favorite child. So they are all my children. You know, when the first one was born, this was my favorite. The second one came, they are both my favorites. The third one comes, they are the trio favorite. Fourth, the quartet favorite. 5, hexagon favorite. 6, all of them, hectagon or hexagon, whatever you call them, they are all becoming your favorites. So the mistake you make as a parent is where you choose one out of many. See what happened with Joseph, with his parents. Jacob loved Joseph more than the other brothers. And then what happened? The brothers hated him. So that hatred was steered by the fact that the father loved Joseph. Imagine if he never showed that openly to say he loved him. All such things wouldn't have happened. So in the same way as we raise our children, we shouldn't have favorites. Because the moment we have favorites, then we are digging their grave. They'll be hated by the siblings. They'll be hated by even the extended family. They think you favor that child, and they can do harm to your child. Because you love this one, they can poison the child. They can, whatever they do, even witches, wizards, they say that's the favorite, and then they'll attack your child so that you cry more because they want to cause you pain. You see that? Yes, they want to cause you pain because of your favorite. So they'll go for the favorite, attack the favorite, then you finish him or her. If you don't have a favorite, then they will know there is nowhere to attack you. So the best thing we teach parents is that love your children equally. You don't need to have favorite. Even if you're a boss at work, don't have favorites. To say, no, I favor this one. No. You need to be equilibrium. You have to be equal balance. So that the people now, they know that each one is loved. Even the children will know we are all loved by our mother. We are loved by our father. Even the reciprocative love, they'll give it to you wholeheartedly because you don't have a favorite. So don't choose as a parent. When you're disciplining your children, let it be equal. Me and my children, when I know that both of them, or 3 of them, 5, if they were involved, then it's everyone lined up. A whip, each one, line of them, all of them, they get the equal share.
And you know what? That's actually one of the things that made me to stop going to holidays. So when you go to a holiday, then you're in a house maybe of maybe 8 kids. So when one makes a mistake, all of you'll be whipped. So it so happened, my growing up, I've never been a mischievous child. I've just always been that well-managed child who is always seated. So now, all the time, it's you being beaten because of your friends. And I was like, there is no way I'm going to go to a holiday again. So I stopped. I stopped. At a very young age, I stopped. So that's a good thing because there are some of us who would always get beaten on behalf of others. Is that a good thing?
So a parent is investigating. You're not just beating for the sake of beating. You will find out who did this, who did. They'll say, no, it's this one who gave me. It's this one who did that. It's this one. Then we all participated. You see what happened with Adam and Eve? Eve ate, right? She's the one who got the fruit and then ate and passed it on to Adam. When God came to discipline them, He didn't just say, you're the one who ate. No. What happened? Who participated? Adam is the one who sinned. Because why did you listen? So even with our children, if we let you, because it's this one, you entice again tomorrow, you say, do it, then you hide to say, she'll give me. Then she's the one who will be punished. So to discipline will get you so that you also, next time, you won't participate. If it is sugar, you say, no, I want to suck sugar, I want to eat sugar, because last time we were beaten, so I'll be beaten if I also participate. You refuse. You stay away. So that is disciplining the child. So in the same way, that is what the law demands. Who was party to the law? Who was party to the offense?
Yeah.
If you got something, you stole, then you gave it to somebody. No, I bought this phone from you bought from a thief. So the police will say you are party to the crime.
But I just
Are you the one who stole the phone?
No.
No. Why did you buy? You bought, which is stolen. You are also, you played a part.
So
If you didn't,
two things.
yes, if you didn't buy, you wouldn't be party. So sin is passed on. Indiscipline is passed on. So the same with the children. If you see one that participated, they all have to be disciplined. Then you'll be cutting off that kind of stupidity.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So do children today require certain methods of discipline?
Do they require methods? Some will choose to say, no, for me, just talk to me, daddy, or mommy talk to me, or just give me a kawan whip here, or just, no, let me wash the car, or I'll just wash the dishes today, I'll sweep the house.
Yeah.
So if they choose, and then you go by that, then they will always be choosing. Even when they grow up, they will choose to say, no, I'll just steal a bit, and then
I'll choose my punishment.
I'll choose what will be done to me.
Yeah, yeah.
So the best is they shouldn't choose.
They shouldn't choose. They
It's
should
the
just
parent
go
who
with the flow.
choose. Yes. So the parent chooses what discipline Tracy should be given, or give you discipline, which even the doctor. You don't tell the doctor, no, just give me an injection or give me Panadol. No. The doctor will say, what is better for you is
an injection.
You need Coartem. So even if it's bitter, you need it. So the same with children. If you are misbehaving, let us give you what you need, so that you become a better person. If we let you, you go choosing the wrong things.
So is physical punishment biblical or it's cultural?
Physical punishment is biblical because I quoted you Proverbs. Proverbs chapter 15 and actually Proverbs 13 and 24, as well as Proverbs 22 verse 15, which says, spare a rod, spoil a child, and then with a rod of discipline, stupidity will be removed from a child. So it's biblical. As we do that, as we discipline our children, of course we're talking about human rights, children's rights will come in. So you have to strike a balance. Don't be abusive. Don't abuse your rights. Just manage. Know how best you can. You can give some medicine.
Yeah. So I've got a cousin who, the mom can discipline. My aunt, she can discipline. So it's nothing where we all know how to say, okay, this woman can discipline. So at some point, it's like the girl got fed up and said, I'm going to victim support. I don't know, something like that. So we all told her to say, no, that's your mom. You don't have to do that. I know I'm going, Shan. Until at some point she was like, okay, but again, it will bring confusion. Because the person you're taking there is the person who is feeding you. So now, was that the right move or it was a wrong move?
For her?
As a child going to victim support, saying what? So
if it was excessive punishment, then a child would have the rights like that to go and seek audience with victim support. She's a victim. You know, you've heard of parents who burn the child with a pressing iron in the thighs. That is abusive. That is defilement. It's assault. You're assaulting a child by causing bodily harm. You get a knife and cut a child so that you a razor blade, so that you don't do this again. That is wrong. So a child has a right to go to victim support, and then that parent is disciplined. So it will exchange. Instead of them disciplining the child, the authorities will discipline the parent.
But won't it be difficult for the child at home, since that's the person who is feeding you?
So what will happen is victim support will sit down, the victim and the perpetrator, making sure that they grow up together.
Yeah.
So the parent will be told, if this happens again, this child has a right. Or even the neighbors. You've heard of teachers that would report on behalf of a child.
Yeah.
They've observed the child, this is not how this child is. They go and report the mother or guardian arrested.
Yeah.
So it comes from that. You shouldn't be excessive. There's a level at which we discipline. We shouldn't kill. Imagine you're a parent who is disciplining your child and then the child dies in front of you.
I can remember.
Would that be
guilt.
nice?
No.
No. So you want to take care that even as you discipline, your child is safe, your child is, you're managing them. You don't want you beat them on the head and then the child collapses, they pass out.
Yeah.
You don't want that to happen. So you be careful as you discipline them. You know where to touch and where not to touch. You know what to say and what not to say. So then you're taking care to, because the goal is to bring out the best of a child.
Yeah.
It's not that they run away from you. It's not that they hate you. The best is that they learn to love you and appreciate that doing wrong is bad. Then they grow up with you knowing that this is what daddy, that mommy wants. You want the best out of them because you love them. But if you don't love them, you go cutting them like that.
So, like, what's the difference between firmness and fear?
Firmness and fear on the part of the parent?
Yes.
So a parent would be firm in that they want to make sure that all indiscipline is removed from a child.
Okay.
Then there will have fear that in case my child dies, in case this happens to my child. So there will fear at some point.
Yeah.
Other parents have fear of being hated by the children. Because when the children grow up, they won't support me. They won't do that. But you know, we are at a stage where it's those days when parents bought children for them to survive on. Like, so I'm doing what I'm doing to you as a child, not because I want something in return. No, it's not my goal. It's your life. Once you are successful, you have your own life, I have my life, that's it. It's not that you pay back for what I've done for you, no. So even the discipline that I'm giving you is for your betterment. It's for your future. So I'm afraid that if I don't do this, you'll become a bad person.
So how can parents manage the friendship and the discipline with the child?
How do you manage that? You manage by being a friend with your children, by spending time with them. When I go home, I'm talking to my children. When I've done my devotion, I sit down with them, we are talking, we're chatting, we play, we chase each other, they sleep around me, they are over me. We are loving each other like that. Yeah. And then whilst playing there, one of them will be able, I'll get a whip and then whip them just there. Then again we continue. We continue. So it's what we're doing. They'll give you reports, you listen to them.
Yeah.
What are you saying? You listen. The other one has finished, another one talks. There are times when we have money, we go out for a drink. We go out for play at a shopping mall, a recreation center, or just on adventure to a game park or something. We go there, they see animals, we come back. That is, it's part of friendship. So we are growing up together. Those memories they won't forget. They remember to say, this is that man, that woman loved us because you had time with them. So even when you discipline them, they will understand because you love us, you do all this, and my son would say, you are a good dad. You're a good dad. You know, when you've done something nice, you're a good dad. So it's just that. Yeah.
Interesting. So what message would you give to our viewers who are watching us and are asking to say, is it wrong to beat a teen? How do you discipline a stubborn teenager?
Who is 22 years?
Yes. How do you do that? What message do you have for them?
So for such ones, when it's somebody who is beyond 20 years or 18, you sit them down and talk to them nicely. If they feel they want to be independent, tell them, go and rent your house. Go and rent your own house.
Yeah.
Buy your own food. And you want to have your own life. Then give us peace. But if it's a child who is obedient,
Yeah.
willing to learn,
Mm-hmm.
they want to commit to being your child,
Mm-hmm.
you discipline them like that. You tell them, here there's a curfew.
Okay.
You can't come home after 18 hours. My daughter or my son.
But isn't that
18
too
hours.
early?
The earlier the better. The earlier the better.
Yeah.
18 is even okay.
Yeah.
Because they'll be devoured by the junkies out
Mm.
there. So you care for them,
Mm-hmm.
you protect them. So let them come home at that time,
Mm-hmm.
and then let them be around. You want to know their friends as well.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a friend, introduce that friend to us, so that we know who you are hanging out with. Then we know that you are responsible that way. But if you are going to let your child free for all, they can go anywhere. They just phone you, Daddy, I'm in Kasama. Oh, Daddy, I've gone this side.
Yeah.
No, Daddy, you know,
Yeah.
no, Daddy, you know, they tell their friends to say, no, my dad is okay.
Yeah.
He does. When I just tell him it's okay, I'll just sleep here. Just tell him. Just sleep here. Just tell him. Daddy, I'm not coming today. Okay, my daughter. Daddy, I'm not coming today. Okay, my daughter. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
So you are spoiling your child.
Mm.
We want the best out of our child.
Mm-hmm.
So as parents out there, all I can say is that let's do our best to instill some discipline in children. Because when we do instill some discipline in children, because when we do, it will be for our benefit.